Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be proving to you why anyone can become charismatic. Now firstly, charisma is easy. It is so easy to understand that when I was first learning about it, I was shocked. I dare to say the hardest part about charisma is just maintaining it. I mean seriously, the hardest part about this system, about becoming charismatic, isn't even doing it. It isn't even learning how to be good in conversation, not learning your style. It's just maintaining it. And even then, my friend, it is hella easy. It's actually so hard to stop being charismatic. Now, becoming charismatic is a 3-step process, and I've talked about it 1,000 times. But here is the rundown. Identify your unique charisma style. Olivia Fox-Cabane, she is the absolute MVP when it comes to all of this stuff. She's done research for decades, and she's found 4 unique styles. We have warmth, authority, focus, and visionary. I've got a video on how you can find your own style, but one of these will naturally be you. Don't fight it, don't resist it. You are one style. Use that one style, because they're all equally good. Not one is better than the other, and not one is worse. They're just different sides of the same coin, if the coin had 4 sides. So once you identify that unique style, we then need to learn how to level it up. And it's really easy. You just practice it. Seriously, you just talk to more people, you focus on using your style, you just focus on becoming a more influential, a calmer person, and you lean into your style. If you're authority charisma, you would focus on having more authority. You would remove filler words. You would focus on calm, controlled posture. If you're warmth, you would focus on making the other person feel special, feel heard, feel like they were the only person in the world that truly matters. Once we become really good at that style, we're going to move on to the next step, which is borrowing from other styles to fix those natural flaws. As I've said, all of these styles, they're really damn good. Not one is better, not one is worse. But they all carry a natural flaw. Authority and visionary are great at persuading crowds. They're great at holding an audience. But they fumble and they become weaker when it's one-on-one. Warmth and focus are great one-on-one, but they lose value when it comes to bigger crowds. It's simple. If you're authority or visionary, just focus on taking some parts, some aspects from warmth or focus, and vice versa. Once we start borrowing these little bits and pieces to fix our own style, we're then going to do step number 3, sustaining the system. Just keep doing the system. Think of it in the same way that a machine works, right? We've got our little gear cog here, right? And think it's like a little belt here, and we've got another gear cog here. We need to keep this one going to make sure that this one keeps going. I'll just do that for you. This is the system. We want to keep this system going because it's going to result in us being, I'm just going to put a C here, charismatic. We need to make sure this system, this little machine, runs for as long as possible. We don't want it to stop, and we want to make sure we repair it constantly. So think of it that every single time you focus slightly harder on becoming more charismatic, you do some more charismatic things, you focus just a little bit more on it, you're giving this machine an expansion. You're making sure it's oiled up, you're making sure it works, you're making sure it's in pristine condition. And because of that, you will churn out and you will create more charisma. It's just a machine, and you need to make sure that machine works. That's why I call it a system, and that's why it is a system. Because it starts with one thing, you maintaining this machine, and you get the result, which is your charismatic influence. Now, the second major reason is because so many people have the wrong idea about what charisma even is. So many people in this world think it's a personality trait. It's not. It is far from a trait. A lot of people still have the notion that it is something you're born with, or it's something you're not born with. One or the other, no in between, no grey area. You have it or you do not. And that is completely wrong, completely false. I myself went from being non-charismatic as hell to becoming really charismatic pretty damn quickly. It's just a process of learning the system, learning your style, and practicing said style. Once you start doing that, anyone can learn it. Truth is, anyone who was born charismatic can still lose it. They can lose whatever they were born with if they stop using the system. And anyone who wasn't born charismatic can gain charisma if they start using the system. So a lot of people have this in their brain, this little machine. Charismatic people, just us born with it being on. They have a green check mark on theirs. While a lot of people are born without that system working. It's simple, that's just how it works. But anyone can influence this system. Anyone can make this machine stop or start working. So if you're charismatic and you were born with this machine on, you can just turn it off by not doing it anymore. And so many celebrities do that, like Kanye especially. He's one of the best ones to examine here. I mean, the man was a star. Anywhere he went, anywhere he looked, he was an icon. This man dominated the media for years. And he fell off really damn hard because he stopped the system. He went from being at the top of the charts to the outer fringes of media, of society, of social media. Genuinely, all because he stopped this machine. That machine, that system was in his head and he stopped it. He was born with it, but he stopped using it. And to compare myself here, I was born with this machine turned off, but I figured out how to turn it on by doing those 3 steps. And now it's on. All I have to do is keep the machine running. And that's all you will have to do as well. You just got to learn how to turn on the machine, which we've covered, and you just got to keep it on. You just keep doing it. Because it's always been a system. It has always been a system. It's never been a trait. Nobody knew how it worked, so everyone thought it was a trait. But we know now. And I'm telling you, it's a system. And it's always going to be a system. It's never going to change. And the third major reason, I've touched on it throughout this video, is because I have made this transformation. I myself went from being far from charismatic, born with this machine turned off. I figured out how to turn it on. I studied this ridiculously. And now I know how to become charismatic. I truly believe if everyone, or if anyone, had access to the same level of information that I learned about charisma, we'd all be charismatic as hell. Seriously. And that is exactly why I'm doing this. That's why I'm teaching you how to become charismatic. I'm going to make as many people as I possibly can as charismatic as possible. Because anyone can be charismatic. Literally anyone. No matter the start, no matter the background, this machine, this system is in everyone's head. We just need to figure out how to turn it on. And that's the truth. Anyone can become charismatic. It's just a matter of turning on that system and getting the machine running. If you want more videos just like this one, subscribe to the channel or check out my school community just on Shakeable, top link in the description. It's free, takes about 30 seconds to join. But if you join Premium, I will personally guide you through this process so that you can make a transformation into the most charismatic and confident version of yourself. I've got nothing else to say, brother. And as always, look after yourself.